where do you have Lamar on your list, Jeff?
I have him at 8.
Okay, I have him unranked. Tim, where do you have him?
I'm at number 2.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
23. He's 23. He has won an MVP. His ceiling is as good as higher, I think, as high as anybody's not named Patrick Mahomes. I love the guy. I absolutely adore him.
I think that's absolutely insane.
And
he's
on a rookie
this.
contract. He's on a rookie contract.
For one more year.
For one more year. But you know what? If he gets me the Super Bowl next year, that's enough for him to be a top 3 or 4 QB. Right? Like, I'm sorry. The guy got that monkey off his back by winning a playoff game. The sky's the limit for him. I'm very, very, very positive about. I mean, I think if you look at the numbers, look at what he can do, I just don't see an argument against him other than he doesn't play the game in the way that traditionally quarterbacks play the game.
That isn't the case against him. The case against him is that if he gets down by 14 points, you're cooked.
That's true of almost every quarterback in football.
I actually don't think that. Because there's one thing, like if things break the Ravens' way and Lamar is playing well from the outset, they can jump up to a lead. He's very dangerous because of his style of play, his ability to both use his legs and then take those shots on play action and continue to pile up points. He's a great front-running quarterback, but you get him down in games and force him to do one thing, he is not great at the one element that you need to come back in games. He has to improve on that. And that's why I like Kyler more than I like Lamar, because if you put Kyler down by 10 with 10 minutes to go and he can only just chuck down the field, give me Kyler.
I mean, to your point, Pat, to sort of now get to the next level in the AFC, to get to the Super Bowl, you've probably got to run off a month of playoff wins, or at least 3 of them against Allen, Mahomes, Watson, and a super kid. That could be a Herbert, a Burrow, Lawrence. They're super like guys that are cutting air and slinging it, and you can't win 3 straight AFC football games to get to the Super Bowl not scoring like X, right?
I think so, and I can envision a situation where Tim could be right. The Ravens are going to be a good team.
I'm not trying to besmirch the Ravens, but the ranking of Lamar Jackson at 2, I don't even think Raven fans would eat.
Where the Raven fans would have had him there last year. Most people would have had him 2 or 3 last year. They were doing these ranks. I just am not swayed from what I saw. Thought it was a pretty darn good season, and got a playoff win and won that game in part because he made one of the finest plays we've ever seen in the playoffs, that running touchdown. I'm sold on the guy. I think he's the future of the sport, and I like him a lot.
So the guy who can't pass is got the same.
Can't pass. See, that's the argument that I don't like.
Okay,
it can't pass. It's that compared to these other guys, when it comes to arm strength and passing, especially in that intermediate range, like basically between 15 and 30 yards. And you said these guys cut air. It's just like zip, and it's there. Lamar, it's more of a struggle, and that worries me.
Okay, can't pass. Clearly an unfair. I just mean, talking through it verbally, I would probably swap Kyler and Lamar. But I really do like Lamar. But he's got limitations he's got to fix. But he's made improvements. His improvements, how do you put this? Just because a couple wizards came out and seemingly did everything right away and won a Super Bowl, like Mahomes, like Wilson, there's still these guys gotta grow and mature and feel it and become, better, see the game better. And they do, and they grow into it and become more comfortable. And I don't see any doubt. I have very little doubt Lamar, who works so hard in the offseason, will continue to make improvements.